It's right in there, got a man right. We not just in line with God right. Everything we do, we be in line with God. I think we should have a program the 31st. Celebrating here. It's about true. They for actual true meaning they correct. We talked about emancipation proclamation. That was the first one. That was for Confederate. 13th Amendment. All slavery, all over.
Good afternoon. The Monday, January 12th, 2026 council meeting is called to order.
At this time, as was already said, that our meeting is called to order at this time. At this time, we will be having the oath of office swearing-in ceremony. And I'd like to invite Judge Williams to approach.
I'll swear in the council members, and then we'll come back around and swear in the mayor pro tem. If I could, Dwayne Burley, I'm gonna do it one at a time. So I'll involve him one at a time when it comes to the vote. How do you want us to stand?
I'll work around you.
Right. Want to read over, raise your hand, state your name. Okay? I state your name.
Raymond Dwayne Burley.
Do solemnly swear that I will faithfully perform the duties of council member of this city, and that I will support and defend the charter thereof, as well as the Constitution and the laws of the state of Georgia and of the United States of America. I am not the holder of any unaccounted for public money to this state or any political subdivision or authority thereof. I am not the holder of any office of trust under the government of the United States, any other state, or any foreign state, which I am by the laws of the state of Georgia prohibited from holding. I am otherwise qualified to hold said office according to the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia. I have been a resident of District 1 and the city of Camilla for the time required by the Constitution and the laws of this state and by the municipal charter. I will perform the duties of council member in the best interest of the city of Camilla to the best of my ability, without fear, favor, affection, reward, or expectation thereof. You respond?
I will.
Congratulations. I think you got something to sign. Are they up here? Here. Mr. Thomas. I state your name.
Deputy Paul.
Do solemnly swear that I will faithfully perform the duties of council member of the city, and that I will support and defend the charter thereof, as well as the Constitution and the laws of the state of Georgia and of the United States of America. I am not the holder of any unaccounted for public money through this state or any political subdivision or authority thereof. I am not the holder of any office of trust under the government of the United States, any other state, or any foreign state, which I am by the laws of the state of Georgia prohibited from holding. I am otherwise qualified to hold said office according to the Constitution and laws of Georgia. I have been a resident of District 2 in the city of Camilla for the time required by the Constitution and laws of this state and by the municipal charter. I will perform the duties of council member in the best interest of the city of Camilla to the best of my ability, without fear, favor, affection, reward, or expectation thereof.
I will.
Thank you, so.
Do I sign?
Please come. Okay, okay. I was looking for you. Raise your right hand, please. I state your name.
I, Reserve Marshall Pollard,
Do solemnly swear that I will faithfully perform the duties of council member of this city, and that I will support and defend the charter thereof, as well as the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia and of the United States of America. I am not the holder of any unaccounted for public money through this state or any political subdivision or authority thereof. I am not the holder of any office of trust under the government of the United States, any other state, or any foreign state, which I am by the laws of the state of Georgia prohibited from holding. I am otherwise qualified to hold said office according to the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia. I have been a resident of District 1 in the city of Camilla for the time required by the Constitution and laws of this state and by the municipal charter. I will perform the duties of council member in the best interest of the city of Camilla to the best of my ability, without fear, favor, affection, reward, or expectation thereof. Thank you. Yes. Right hand. I state your name.
As a leave already,
Do solemnly swear that I will faithfully perform the duties of council member of this city, and that I will support and defend the charter thereof, as well as the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia and of the United States of America. I am not the holder of any unaccounted for public money due this state or any political subdivision or authority thereof. I am not the holder of any office of trust under the government of the United States, any other state, or any foreign state, which I am by the laws of the state of Georgia prohibited from holding. I am otherwise qualified to hold said office according to the Constitution and laws of Georgia. I have been a resident of District 2 in the city of Camilla for the time required by the Constitution and laws of this state and by the municipal charter. I will perform the duties of council member in the best interest of the city of Camilla to the best of my ability, without fear, favor, affection, reward, or expectation thereof.
I will.
Thank you. I state your name.
Raymond Wayne Burley.
Do solemnly swear that I will faithfully perform the duties of Mayor Pro Tem of this city, and that I will support and defend the charter thereof, as well as the Constitution and the laws of the state of Georgia and of the United States of America. I am not the holder of any unaccounted for public money due this state or any political subdivision or authority thereof. I am not the holder of any office of trust under the government of the United States, any other state, or any foreign state. I am by the laws of the state of Georgia prohibited from holding. I am otherwise qualified to hold said office according to the Constitution and laws of Georgia. I have been a resident of District 1 in the city of Camilla for the time of the Constitution and the laws of this state and by the municipal. I will perform the duties of Mayor Pro Tem in the best interest of the city of Camilla to the best of my ability, without fear, favor, affection, reward, or expectation thereof.
I will.
What an exciting night tonight, and congratulations to all of our elected officials in being sworn in tonight. But before we get started into our meeting tonight, I would just like to just have some words to the audience and to the constituents of this city. This is to the citizens of District 1. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for entrusting me with the honor of serving another term. Your confidence in my ability means the world to me, and I want you to know that I am here for all of your concerns. Together, we can continue to make our community a better place. I also look forward to collaborating closely with our District 1 representatives and the entire council as we tackle challenges, seize this opportunity that lies ahead of us. And it is through teamwork, open dialogue, and shared commitment that we can achieve remarkable things in our great city. Additionally, I would like to express my sincere thanks to this council for electing me as your Mayor Pro Tem. It is a privilege, and I do not take it lightly. My goals remain steadfast to serve diligently and represent this city with utmost integrity when called upon. Let us forge ahead together in unity, ensure that every voice is heard and valued. Your engagement makes a difference. Your ideas matter greatly as we work hand in hand toward progression. Once again, I would like to thank each of you for your trust and support. May God continue to bless each of you abundantly. So at this time, I'm going to ask that, Councilman Doreen, do you have anything you would like to say?
I just want to rubber stamp what he just said. That's pretty awesome. If I could repeat every word of it, I would. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. I also thank the citizens of Camilla for trusting me, and I look forward to serving you in the next 4 years. Thank you.
Councilman Ventura Pop.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Burley. Forever Camilla. Let's say it one more time. Forever Camilla. Good evening, Mayor Pro Tem, fellow council members, family, friends, and the people of Camilla. Today, I stand before you, sworn in and still standing. This journey included traditional bias, defamation of character, and repeated misrepresentation of who I am, what I stand for, and who I represent. Yet through it all, my focus has never been the noise. It has always been Camilla. To those, including some local enterprise voices who continue to write narratives instead of facts, my work will speak for me. My service will define me, and my commitment will always remain with the city and its people. I am here for results. Housing, Camilla needs safe, affordable housing, accountability for neglected properties, and strategic growth. This includes rehabilitating existing homes, expanding pathways to home ownership, and pursuing development such as a chain hotel to support jobs, tourism, and long-term economic stability, business, and economic development. Camilla must move from conversation to execution. securing grocery access, supporting local and minority-owned business, and creating a vibrant, thriving downtown that attracts investments, activity, and community pride. Infrastructure. Our residents deserve reliable water, safe streets, and infrastructure that supports growth through long-term planning and responsible investments. Our youth, one that is very dear to my heart. Our youth need opportunity, not just encouragement. That means strengthening and investing in more into our youth initial programs that we already have here in the city of Camilla. Truly preparing them for careers, not graduation. Our young people are access, not afterthoughts. Our seniors, my more seasoned people. Our seniors deserve respect, access, and support. I will advocate for improving services and programs that allow our elders to age with dignity right here in the community they help build. And to my fellow colleagues of this council, leadership is not about comfort, control, or preserving what no longer serves the people. It requires the courage to serve all residents with empathy, inclusion, integrity, and transparency. I am ready to work with anyone committed to progress, and I'm willing and I will challenge any action or inaction that prevents Camilla from moving forward. And for those who question where I stand, I invite you to examine my past voter record and ask yourself, did it not include housing, business and economic development, infrastructure, people, public safety, and quality of life? To my family, thank you for being my strength. To my District 1 constituents. To my District 1 constituents. Thank you for trusting me with your voice. And the people of Camilla who truly knows me and knows what I stand for. This moment belongs to you as well. We move forward with clarity, courage, accountability, and I close with this. Councilman Morgan, if I can reflect back on last week and the conversation you had involving seasons. There's something very important about seasons. There is a season often overlooked and lightly talked about in government. It is the season called due season. It is when perseverance meets purpose and the work speaks for itself. And scriptures remind us, let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we shall weep if we do not lose heart. Galatians 6:9. Thank you, and God bless this city of Camilla.
Okay, thank you there, Councilman Pollock. Councilman Palmer.
I'd like to thank the voters of District 2 for allowing me to serve them for another term, and I look forward to working with this council on our very worthy projects that we need to work on and can work on if we work together. Thank you.
Thank you. Once again, thank you, Council. Now, at this time, we're going to go ahead and get started with our agenda tonight. And as I mentioned earlier, this is our very first council meeting of this year. And we are here live at the Mary Jo Haywood Council Chamber. And before we get started, we're going to have a word of prayer. And I'm going to ask Reverend Ananiah Hopkins to come to the podium and open us up with prayer. And upon opening with prayer, we are going to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Reverend Hopkins.
Let us bow our heads. Eternal God, we are grateful for the opportunity to come together. And we pray now, Lord, that thou would know the lives of these thy servants. remind them, the Father, that this is not a elevated position, but a position of service. So we ask, oh Lord, that each and every one of them will go beyond their various districts and serve the members of Camilla. Let their service reflect that same love that you have extended to us. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Once again, I want to thank you, Reverend Hopkins, for that prayer, and also want to thank you, council and citizens, for that pledge of allegiance. And two, we have our attorney on the line tonight, Mr. Earl Turner. He's filling in for Mrs. Alicia, and it's good to have you tonight as well, Mr. Attorney. Okay. All right, Madam Clerk, if we have roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem Burley,
Here.
Councilmember Green,
Here.
Councilman Morgan,
Here.
Councilman Collins,
Here.
Councilman Collins, Councilman Palmer.
Here.
All right, thank you, Madam Clerk. Our next item is the approval of the agenda. Can we get an approval of the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Any discussion?
Yes. Just want to make sure that we get it for the record. As it relates to the charter, section code 2.33, as it relates to the mayor pro tem, I just want to make sure that we get this for the charter and that the record is set straight. As it outlines in the charter 2.33, that the council shall elect from amongst its members a mayor pro tem who shall act as a mayor during the absence or disability of the mayor, but shall vote only once on matters before you. I bring it before you, council, because I understand practice. In the past, we have voted for a consensus of a mayor pro tem during the month of December. But since that charter changed in 2022, we have never had a council that changed in the month of, in the new year. And I believe this charter, it is stated, and it is familiar with me as what it can call for me, is that it is talking within the present time, this council. And I would just echo back to the conversation, parts of the conversation, Mayor Pro Tem, about all voters, their voices being heard. I think that during the month of December, when this was voted on, that all voices wasn't heard. Because we had a city council member that was going out and a vote was taken that did not reflect the people's voices that was voted in November. So just want to make sure that it's set for the record that this is what the charter states. That it should be this present body that vote for the mayor pro tem. Move that.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor. All right, any other discussion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of approving of the agenda, show of hands. All right, motion has been carried. All right, going now to approving of our minutes, December 8th, 2023 council meeting. Hope that everyone got a chance to look at their agenda and their minutes. We need an approval on this.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, it has been motion and second. Any discussion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor, show of hands. All right, motion carries. Okay, at this time, we're going to move down to our speaker appearance. And speaker, you have 3 minutes. And at this time, anyone that wants to come up and speak, you are able to come up at this time. Coming up, please state your name and your address.
Scans 5.4 Cable Road, Camilla, Georgia. Council. In January 2018, the Camilla City Council decided that they were going to hire a new city manager. To be specific, the date was January 8th, 2018. The Camilla City Council hired the former city manager that had just been asked to leave by the Thomasville City Council. Some will say that this person was fired, but let's just say the Thomasville City Council paid the person to leave. So in January of 2018, the record shows by the minutes, that the Camilla City Council, by a vote of 42, hired this person. But here's what many people don't know or even have forgotten. That the Camilla City Council took a vote on the person to be the interim city manager, but the Camilla City Council ended up hiring that person's company to manage the day-to-day operations of the city of Camilla. In other words, the Camilla City Council paid the company, not the person, to be the city manager. That had never been done before in the city of Camilla. To be clear, this company was the interim city manager. The Camilla City Council hired the company to be the interim city manager for all of 2018. Then in January of 2019, the Camilla City Council hired the owner of the company to be city manager, and his contract was only for January 2019 to the end of December 2019. So that is 2 years of what I call temporary management. And for one of those years, it was a company that was doing it. So anyone saying that we never had an interim city manager for an extended period of time is just not true. So the Kansas City Council is looking for a new city manager. The community still hasn't been told why you're looking for a new city manager. And we know now that it can't be from the interim title. And looking at the agenda tonight, you have to go to GMA to help you decide what you're looking for. So it appears that the council doesn't know why you're looking for a new city manager. So I'm encouraging, better yet, I would go as far as saying that most of our community is encouraging this council not to vote on this tonight. And if you do vote, I request that a council member ask for a roll call vote. Thank you.
All right, any other speaker appearance at this time?
Mayor Pro Tem, City Manager, Council. My name is Lizzie Hawkins. I reside in District 1, and I still rise in support of rehiring our present City Manager, Michelle Ford. And the stats that I will read tonight, I'm sure you all have them in your possession. The Camilla City Council has paid a company or a person on average somewhere between $140,000 and $160,000 a year to be a city manager. Ms. Ford is currently being paid about half of that amount to be the city manager, making half the salary of the men that did it before her, and the first female city manager for the city of Camilla. Without any doubt, here's what Ms. Ford has accomplished, making half the money that the men, her predecessors before her, made. She helped develop the strategy to make the city of Camilla, for the first time in its history, become a visionary city. She was the leading force to help Camilla received nearly consecutive CDBG grants. Also at the time, where there are more strays or abandoned pets, Ms. Ford helped develop from scratch the city's first ever animal control division. And this program has helped reduce the amount of Camilla that has significantly helped find for stray animals, which has improved the overall safety and health of our citizens. And remember, I said She helped reduce, not eliminate. There's still some work to be done. Ms. Ford helped bring South first all drone 4th of July light show, which evidently helped the city of Camilla for the first time in its history to be part of a Guinness World. The last that is in Camilla's history. Camilla was recognized as only one of the cities in this entire state as a planned first city. And with that recognition, for the first time in Camilla's history, we are currently eligible for an additional $3 million CDBG grant over the next 3 years. And council, that's just the name of few of her achievements. To repeat, the city of Camilla has achieved all of this from a city manager making half the money of her predecessors. So like many in the community are asking, why? Why is this city council looking for a new city manager when we should wholeheartedly support Ms. Cheryl Ford? I ask if you would examine yourselves, please. And I thank you for your time.
All right, thank you very much. Any other speaker appearance at this time? Okay, hearing none, we'll.
Can I stand up right here, because the leg bad up here?
Okay.
Okay, now pro tem and council. I know we had a work session last week and everything. I woke up Wednesday morning to see the results, in the newspaper, Camilla Enterprise. I seen nothing about the city council was discussed at the work session. It seems to me that our enterprise seems to have a big problem putting the right news out there. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? For instance, anything that concerns Mayor Owen, who you hear, he'll bust the paper wide open with. And just any negative thing about him, and then if anybody comes into the city council and have anything not positive to say, or anything over the community, he don't put that in. This man is just a strong community. It's a shame that we got a paper like this. You know, now he gonna put stuff in there back there. And we need a city manager. We ain't had no problem with that. Everything, only thing that is, because we work with certain people so they can get back in power. It's a shame that we got that kind of stuff that goes on with the community. And another thing too is, that man is dead at bamboo bike. And you know how long bamboo bike is? About that long. You know how long rattlesnake is? This long. He rode for so long. And the difference between that rattlesnake and that bamboo bike, a rattlesnake, if you get bit by him, you got a chance to live. But when I read bamboo biker bites, your brain freeze, next first thing, you got a minute ahead, that your head comes to be silent, sleeping. The next 1 minute ahead, your whole body froze, you get sleeping. And that's just how dead this man does this time with this new place. It's a shame. You understand what I'm saying? And next thing, he goes up and destroys his full reputation. This woman worked so hard, she got a good assistant and everything. Why we got to go out there and hire somebody for $180,000 when that man was in the chair? He brought nothing to the time. You understand how that man did? Well, make sure the grass was cut out there on 19 and work 4 days a week. You understand? And wait on his bonus. That's all he did. And brought more vehicles that the city needed that he was operating with. I guess he would get a contract with that. Plus the man also brought his lawnmower service in. You understand? This man used the city to make money for his benefit. Now we finna go back to the same thing of people that want to control the city just for their benefit. It's a shame. It's a definite shame.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Henderson. All right, any other speaker appearance? This will be our last one.
Martha Bateman, 4222 US Highway.
Is that mic on?
I don't know. Yep, now, Martha Bateman, 4242 US Highway 19. I just want to say that, I'm here every work session, every council meeting. I haven't missed very many in the last 3 years. I come to the sessions on Monday night. I read the paper on Wednesday. And I started that to make sure that what was written in the paper was what I heard on Monday nights. And I can say without a doubt that it is. When the paper is published, if you have been sitting in this council chamber and listening to everything that goes on, taking notes or whatever, you will know that what is written in that paper is correct. It may not be what you like. And if it's in the editorial part, then that's an opinion of the paper and of the man. All of us have different opinions, and that's what an editorial is. The rest of it has to be the facts as they are observed or heard, whatever. So it is very hard to sit in this chamber and listen to some things that are said that you know are just simply not correct. So with that, I applaud the paper and its stand to publish the truth. Thank you.
All right, thank you, and thank all of the speaker peers. Okay, Ms. Jess.
Good evening. I'm from Jess, 247 Lincoln Street, Camilla, District 2. Some of the things that Mr. Anderson said, I agree with him. It's like before, he print up what he want to print up in the paper. Some true facts, some not true. But he print up what he want to print up in the paper. A lot of the stuff is not true that he print up in the paper. I read the paper and I've been coming to city council meeting for the last 5 or 6 years, and I probably missed maybe 6 out of the 5 or 6 years. And things have drastically been changing up here on the city council for the last maybe 3 years. Things have been like going downhill ever since, ever since Mayor Kevin Owens took the seat here. And I don't know what problem they have with him because he's been bringing a lot of good things to the city of Camilla since he's been in the seat. And Ms. Cheryl Ford has been doing a great job as a mayor. So I don't know why they're looking for a city manager for the city, excuse me. She's been doing a great job, and I don't know if it's because she looking out for the citizens of Camilla, or is they just looking for her to look for a certain race for the city of Camilla. But she's done a great job of serving the citizens of Camilla, not just one race or just certain people. She's looking out for the citizens of Camilla. And I guess that's why they really want another city manager, is because she's not doing the job that they want her to do. She's doing the job that support the citizens of Camilla. And I thank you, Ms. Cheryl Ford, for all that you do for us. Because you call and she take care of things right away. And I ride around the city of Camilla, and the things, since the mayor have not been in the seat, I see a lot of stuff that needs to be taken care of here in the city. It's not being taken care of the way it should. Even during the Christmas holidays, a lot of the lights was out. Even over at the Splash Park, the season greeting lights was out. They probably stayed lit up for about a week. And the rest of the week, you didn't see nothing but the GRE lit up, and all the other lights was out. Holes and stuff still in the road. The citizens riding around in the truck, not doing their jobs, what they need to be doing, because no one is paying attention to what needs to be taken care of here in the city of Camilla. It just seems it's dead since our Mayor Kevin Owens has not been in the seat. making sure that things is getting taken care of the correct way. But I want to just say, I thank you all for what y'all are doing, and I pray that things get better for the citizens in the city of Camilla. Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, you're not stating that Mayor Owens in no way was doing this job of the city manager. You're not stating in no way that Mayor Owens was doing the job of the city manager or staff.
Mayor Orr was doing a great job here for the citizens of Camilla.
As a chief advocate of policy.
Yes,
Just want to make sure that was clear.
yes, he's doing a great job, and since he's been out of the seat, it just seemed like things are not being done the correct way. Everything was going great here, and I pray that you return to your seat. And I don't know why they keep pushing the court date back. I guess giving them time to get everything put the way I want to have it put before he returns to his seat, because he will be returning. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for all the speaker appearances, but we're going to go ahead and move into our action items for tonight. We're going to start with action item number 1, the trade confirmation of Municipal Gas Authority of Georgia, Alltech. The council received a request for Alltech and the Municipal Gas Association Authorities of Georgia enter into an agreement to elect an alternate price, which is a fixed swap for natural gas. The election to choose an alternate price is presumed by the gas supply contract between MEAG and the city and does not alter or supersede the gas supply contract. This agreement period is from January the 20th, agreement is for January 2026 through December 2026. And the council recommended to approve and execute the agreement as requested and authorize the Mayor Pro Tem to sign. Could I ascertain a motion for that?
Motion.
Second.
All right, it has been motion and second. Any discussion? All those in favor, show hands. All those opposed, same sign. Motion has been carried. Moving to our next action item for tonight is Molden and Jenkins agreement for audit service. The city received proposals for audit service on December 15th, 2025. After receiving the proposals, staff recommend Molden and Jenkins to be selected and the council execute a service agreement, a letter of engagement, the fiscal year ending 2025. The audit fee will be $31,000 for the financial and compliance portion, and the addition of $4,000 to $9,500 per major programs for the single audit. Did I get a motion to ascertain that?
Second.
All right, it has been motion and second. Is there any discussion?
Yes, City Manager Ford, this company assures us that this audit will be done on time. Do we want to get an extension or anything?
They feel like they can get it done on time. They should be coming in anytime, and I had to get this in place first, so. When we had conversation with them on the front end of this process, they felt confident they could get it done in time.
And they will come before the council to present this as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, any other discussion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor, show of hands. All those opposed, same sign. All right, that motion has been carried. Moving to our next item on the agenda is Goodson Road paving project, T-Splosh. The council recommended partnering with the Mitchell County Board of Commissions to pave the city portions of Goodson Road at the estimate cost of $147,000 using T-Splosh as a funding source. Get a motion to approve this.
Second.
All right, it has been motion and second. Any discussions? All right, hearing none. All those in favor, show of hands. All those opposed, same sign. All right, that motion has been carried as well. Thank you, council. Moving to our next agenda item, action item for tonight is the spray neuter program amendment. The council recommended amending the spray and neuter policy to provide pet owners within the corporate limits financial assistance with rabies vaccination. This recommendation funding for the amendment is not to exceed $500 and is part of the current offer allocation for spray and neuter program. Did I get it?
5,000.
500.
Well, for this, actually, don't have to do 500. I didn't realize, look, it has so many spay neuters, so when I,
Oh, okay.
when I looked at the budget, and we want to continue that, because I think it's making a difference.
Okay. I just,
Yeah.
did I hear it wrong, or did we? It was a little higher last week, it just changed.
Well, no, I didn't have a number last week, I went up there and talked to
Oh.
him today, so I think if we just allocate the 500, that would leave him.
So that can still do.
$25.
Okay, that'll leave what, 900 for spending?
1,000, but continue to spay neuter program.
Could we get a motion?
Motion?
Second.
Okay, it has been motioned and second, and we've already been in a little discussion, but is there any other discussion following this? All right, hearing none. All those in favor, show of hands. All those opposed, same sign. That motion has been carried as well. Going into our final action item for tonight, and this item is the GMA Association with the Georgia Municipal Association City Manager Search Services. On last week, we as a council had a closed meeting, and we all came to a consensus in this meeting to hire, not hire, but have GMA, which is Georgia Municipal Association, to work closely with HR to be able to score our candidates in our city manager search. And this is not a place where we don't know what we're doing, but what is happening is our district rep, which is Emily Davenport, she have reached out to us, and therefore she will be helping in getting our candidates scored. And we, as this council, will be the source of hiring who we want as a candidate. Okay, so we just want to get a open vote on having them to do this, and they are doing this free of charge. They're not charging the city another thing. They're just working closely with us. Okay, any other discussion on that?
Yes, you said that Emery from GMA reached out to the council?
No, she reached out to, in fact, on the onset, we was recommended to have GMA to assist us with our process.
So I assume it was just an overstatement that GMA reached out to the council.
No, it's not an overstatement.
That Emery reached out to the
Well, council, we had Councilwoman Vereen contacted her.
I made the initial
Contact, yes, yes.
and then she came back and said what they could do.
Okay, because I know that
Question was-
I've been coming to the council meeting, I haven't seen Emery come before this council, and I just want to make sure that.
The question was, and I, like I said, I reached out to her as our representative for GMA. And I asked if they had any type of services. We have, at this point, 14 very qualified applicants, and we're expecting, I know, at least one more. So again, just asking for some help, in vetting or qualifying or, and so they are willing to, not like say this is your best person. They're willing to take a look at the applicants and take a look at our job description. And they have a service that matches what we're looking for with what's on someone's resume. So someone that, if a dentist applied, that's kind of not what we're looking for. If that, I mean, and I know it's a terrible example. But some of the 14 applicants, and I'm sure that you'll get those very soon. Some are qualified in some areas and some are not. So, they were going to assist us in who, according to what they see as our needs are, who is best fitted. And it in no way means that's who we have to choose. It's just a service that they were providing for us free of charge as an assistance in the process.
Okay.
All right.
Have you been, I guess one knows that you're just sworn in, but
He
the
would-
emails are coming.
Yeah, he would have them all.
There's a
They'll
lot
probably
of
see
them.
them all in the morning.
So, a city manager search called by this body is not asking GMA to select and do the job of which
No, we're just asking for
elected
recommendations.
representatives should be doing. You're asking GMA to do.
To make some recommendations, which is what they do professionally.
Mhm.
Make recommendations over every applicant.
Well, we'll just have to see what she provides. They're just making recommendations.
And so you're gonna take that recommendation of the pile of applications that she may select and give to this body.
We still have the ultimate
Say,
say.
oh yeah, it's just recommendation.
Yeah, just a recommendation. We have the ultimate say of who we want.
So in other words, she's scoring every application here.
She's gonna be, they're gonna be scoring application.
Council, can I?
We can do it. We all gonna do it.
I just wanna make sure that I'm hearing the right thing.
Oh yeah, it's 100.
It's a collaboration of both.
Okay.
It's a collaboration of both. Us, council, and GMA. We can look at their records, see what they have. They may pick some of the same ones that we pick, you know? So it's a collaboration, but we have so who we want.
Right, all of this is a recommendation.
The experts, I guess.
Well, I think that, I don't know if they're experts or not, but they're,
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to make sure that, there is not someone that is not the same qualified as I am to look over the application and say, hey, this person fit what we're looking for.
absolutely, because you know, they may recommend somebody that's highly qualified, and we may need a better fit, so.
So I'm just trying to make sure that.
But yes,
I'm-
So
absolutely.
the other thing is, they provide this service for statewide.
Mhm.
They are, and they do it for cities, towns, whatever, so they do this pretty much on a regular basis.
If did you say volunteer service?
It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
So, other towns, I'm sure they hire for a city manager search, such as we did before we. The US city manager search, but here we are saying that just one recommendation for free, which means that we gotta give personal information to someone else, and they're gonna do the job for free. I'm just curious to know that it's been ran by GMA over here, that this service is really for free. Just curious to know.
All right, any more discussion on this? All right, hearing none, we get a motion to, approve of this service for,
Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the service.
Second.
Substitute motion at this time to table this item for various reasons. So at this time, to second for a motion to table.
Motion?
And then for the discussion piece of
okay,
this,
you made the motion, have it been second?
Paula second.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
So for the discussion period of the motion to table, I think one of the first of many things that take issue with voting on this tonight is there is no contract or agreement. There's nothing for this said service that GMA will conduct. Second, y'all bear with me because comments. This is again a repeat call against the current posture and direction of this council's recent actions regarding, in my opinion, a very flawed city manager search. A phrase and the premise of this discussion that I'm going to have will be on order, which can be described as the state or condition of, a regular arrangement of things, or a customary mode or procedure. There's been many ancient philosophies on order. Order is referenced in many times throughout the Bible. Order was anciently referenced by our brothers and sisters in the East and adapted as the West expanded. But what they all share in common is a theme of a way of being. And it is of my opinion that this council's current actions, again surrounding a very flawed city manager search, is totally out of order. I'm going to take some time to remind everyone that this very specific agenda item has all but been rooted in a lie. At the December 2025 regular meeting of the Camilla City Council, these words that I'm quoting are from the Mayor Pro Tem. Because I had a personal conversation with Ms. Ford. Ms. Ford is just the interim city manager. It was never to the point where she was going to continue being the city manager. And of course, she will have the opportunity to apply. Now, Ms. Ford has about 5 jobs, and since I've been working alongside her in this office, she has had her hands full. She is not going to continue because she came to me and said, listen, in about 8 months, what are you all going to do? So I took it upon my own initiative with no other council member advising me to do anything. It was on the advice of her. Now, I don't know what you all have been hearing, but we are not going to replace her. We can hire her as the city manager. This council voted to have her as an interim city manager, and that is what we did. Because at the time, Mr. Stroud resigned, so we had the step of hiring an interim. And once hiring an interim, we will hire a regular city manager. We can't go years and years without an interim city manager, so that's why it is on the agenda. This was all said by Mayor Pro Tem at our December 8th council meeting, and folks need to go back in and review it so that I'm not misquoting. But this then forced the hand of Ms. Cheryl Ford to then send an affidavit to this council to try and absolve herself from this rhetoric, which was again out of line and quite honestly disrespectful. But this came December the 8th from Ms. Ford. Subject was the December 1st work session. After listening to the December 1st work session, I provide the following information for clarity. I did not initiate any conversations about placing the city manager search on the agenda. I have not initiated any conversations about replacing me as the interim city manager. I have not complained about any of the job responsibilities currently assigned to me as the interim city manager or city clerk, and I have not made any formal statement or announcement regarding my retirement or intent to leave employment with the city of Camilla. I provide this information to each of you for transparency and accuracy. Sincerely, Cheryl Ford. And I thought it was so important that I put that letter on the record so that Ms. Ford can be absolved from this narrative. And again, that this search is completely out of order. And also for any council member to instruct any staff member outside of the city manager to engage in any task. It baffled me to find out that a city manager search was moving forward in a very public forum, which was on Facebook, which after further inquiry, I found out that this action was made per member of the city council. And again, per our charter, this council, members around this dais do not instruct regular staff member and everyday staff member on their day-to-day. We go through the city manager. So I'll end here. Any advancements of this already flawed city manager search to any entity outside of what our charter prescribes is out of order. It will not only be out of order, but it will be a direct lack of political will to serve our citizens with their best interest in mind. It would absolutely be absolving ourselves of our duties, that many of them many of us just took moments ago before this meeting started, and to impart those duties on a separate entity, when it is in our charter that imparts this on this council to select the city manager. Do we not want to do what the people elected us to do? And that includes us determining who is the right city manager for our community. And that is also weeding through the biases and all the actions and the judicial biases that have actually got us to this point. And I truly hope that members in this community do not forget the reason why we are in a situation where we're without our mayor. It is because of the things that Cheryl Ford truly helped us accomplish as a city. It is because we have been named the visionary city. It is because of the $10 million plus more of investments that have been made in this community. It is because of advancements in technology. It is because of plan for state designations. It is because of the multitude of CDBG grants that the city has gotten. It is because Black political power is showing up, and it is quite frankly scaring the hell out of some folks. So they had to make an example out of the city of Camilla of what can happen when folks show up and vote. So please don't forget that. And at this moment, any vote for a yes on moving this forward is a vote to give the people's voice away. And I will not stand for that. So at this time, I yield the floor.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilman Morgan. Your vote is on. It has been motion and second. We'll go ahead and take a vote. All those in favor? So whatever.
Roll call, please.
I'm gonna just do a hand vote.
I would like a second for the roll call vote. First, sorry.
Okay, well, we'll do a roll call vote, Madam Clerk. All those in favor to table this? Table his motion that you seconded. To table.
Table the city manager search service.
Yeah, you seconded. Yeah, we'll do a roll call vote on that. Okay, go ahead.
Mayor Pro Tem Gurley,
No?
Councilmember Green,
No.
Councilman Morgan,
Yes.
Councilman Collins,
No.
Councilman Holler,
Absolutely, yes.
Councilman Palmer.
No.
All right, motion failed. And we go back to our original motion for the city manager search service with GMA. It has been motioned and it has been seconded. All right, we'll do roll call vote on that as well.
Mayor Pro Tem Gurley,
Yes.
Councilmember Green,
Yes.
Councilman Morgan,
No.
Councilman Collins,
Yes.
Councilman Pollard,
No.
Councilman Palmer.
Yes.
All right, motion passed. And that will now conclude our action items for tonight. And at this time, we're going to go to our city manager's report.
Okay, so the only thing that I have tonight is we've got the bid opening on January the 20th at 11 for the fencing project out at the airport.
What is that?
January the 20th at 11. And we will have that audit exit interview on January the
21st.
21st.
at 4.
Is it 4 or 4:30?
4.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get them to do that else.
4 p.m. No 30, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
4
o'clock.
4 o'clock. And 11 for the bid.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other comments? Okay, all right. Mr. White, do you have anything?
The Omega and LRA project is well underway. We're about a little over 75% done. I believe we still got Cedar and Cougar to do, and then they're coming back to Rock Roads, clean up the edges and stuff. Other than that, at the beginning of February, we have the scrap tire amnesty program happening again. This is the 3rd year, where we take your scrap tires, for recycling. So this is the beginning of February. We'll send out more information. I believe it is that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of the first week of February, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
So is that something where constituents would call and say, I have tires
They
like
bring
brown
tires to
out, or,
it. They bring tires to the public works.
just take,
And
change your
we'll make
tires?
it close. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We done with? No. Okay, thank you. My comment, I guess, for the city managers, in this moment would be something that we discussed a couple of months ago. This is, just improving pedestrian safety. Made an installation at the intersection of Butler, MLK, thank you, Ken Drive as well. But I do think it's time now to get back on the plans to kind of rework the engineering around the intersection of MLK, Peachtree. And just improving that walkability for that intersection there. So whether that be, again, redesign, some engineering redesign, or just figuring out where to put it in, move some additional funds forward to make that happen.
We'd have fun through the pain, but, the issue with it right now is it's an angle, it's not a right angle, you know? And the stop bar would impede into where the pedestrian crossing needs to go. So people would have to park in the crossing area. And we can do that.
Would it be worth just looking at some redesigns of it as well? We need to.
For the intersection?
Correct. If that just seems too complicated, making it hard to have them cross whatever.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the right of way to see if we have room for one. Because the only other thing I can think of is like a roundabout, but I don't know. Because I believe that's a DOT road as well, so you have to get any reconstruction done and approved through DOT.
There's a second, engineer company that we had before that did a study on those state streets or something like that, surrounding the parks or something. We had someone to come in and do that. I have to look back and see. I hope that Sherry can help us.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I mean, I remember hearing Safe Streets. Let me
I
see
think
what I
once the number was state streets or something like that, did that. That engineer work for us.
Yeah, they came in and did sidewalks.
They did sidewalk, right?
Yeah, I think that's different, that's Georgia, safety sidewalk, yeah.
Thank you all so much.
All right, my question for, the cemetery project.
Yes.
We complete with the cemetery project, we're looking forward to some more things that happen in the cemetery.
We're looking at more, but we have a few projects right now that's allocated for T-Splotch, the stormwater, we got the paving project on the way right now. And then we have, I believe, a repair going on. So it's really the allocation of funds, and then to do phase 3 of the cemetery.
And I think he said he would conclude with phase 3, should finish it up. We did phase 1, phase 2, and I think phase 3 will come in there and complete the rest of the phase.
Okay, I just want to make sure that this is not being forgotten by.
Oh, no.
That it is something that
Well,
is to continue being, if there's an allocation of funds, then it's something that we need to start to talk about rather sooner than later, to get that project completely, finished.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I have just one thing. Ms. Ford, it sounds like we may be running out of spade and vigor money.
We've done a lot, I mean.
I know, but it's such a wonderful program, and I actually,
I think we can
called
make-
this past
Me
week
and Luke
about
had-
that.
Yeah, me and Luke had the conversation today, I think we can make it till March, and if that's what we're back and ask y'all for,
Okay.
and if y'all
Well,
were willing to.
that would
give
be
us that.
wonderful to maybe start looking to see where we might could find some more support for that, because I think it's very worthwhile.
I mean, they even got compliments when I went out to the animal clinic today to talk to them about getting the rabies vaccine. She said, y'all really done a lot, I said, we have.
So anyway, I just, like I said, I would certainly support additional funding there.
All right, thank you, thank you. All right, this will bring our meeting down to other announcement. Councilman Green, you have anything you'd like to add to this meeting? Councilman Morgan, do you have anything?
No, sir.
All right, Councilman Collins? Councilman Paul?
I just look forward to, a great 2026, council, hope that we can get some things done rather than just sit back and see things happen. And we truly are committed to the city and move the city forward, that we will move forward with our integrity and honesty and transparency to move the city forward with intentionality, that we are looking to move the city forward and not just sit back and look and see things happen and don't address those issues.
Thank you. Councilman Farmer, you have anything?
Not at this time.
All right. At this time, our meeting has come to an end. Could I get a motion to adjourn the meeting? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, council, and thank you, gallery. Thank you, Mr. Attorney.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Get on the left, going back towards
So we look for it, but people are gonna have to stop so far back for the pedestrians, that they don't have to ease up to see. So basically,